Hey, you guys, this is Tamiya Robles. I'm a credit repair expert, owner of FixMyCreditNow850.com, host of my podcast, Coast to Coast Credit. Welcome. So, if you are joining me for a part three and you listened this far, I just want to say thank you. I know it's a lot of information, but hopefully it's beneficial to you and it helps you on your credit repair journey. Hopefully this helps you get into an apartment, and you're fully and thoroughly prepared. So I wish you the best. But anyway, let's hop right into this segment here where we're talking about the identity theft. You want to protect yourself. And the reason why I chose to bring this up is because I do have clients that have been a victim of identity theft. Yes, it messes up your credit. It messes it up tremendously. And because so much negativity and theft and fraudulent activity goes on, some people and some entities don't believe you until you go through these necessary steps. If you just say, "Hey, I somebody stole my identity," people don't believe that. It just sounds like you have negative items on your credit report, you're trying to get out of it, and you're making up some stuff. So these are just some of the things that you could do. We're going to go over this real quick. So let me read the summary real quick. Now, this again is from RentGrow, but if you go on any credit platform, it's going to have the same information. So it says you are receiving this information because, again, it's supposed to be provided to you through RentGrow because your credit report was ran. You're receiving this information because you have notified a consumer reporting agency that you or company that you believe that you are a victim of identity theft. All right, so I'm sorry. Let me say that over. You're getting the information because of what they said. Because of what they said. All right. So identity theft occurs when someone uses your name, social security number, date of birth, or other identifying information without authority to commit fraud. For example, someone having committed identity theft by using your personal information to open up a credit card account or to get a loan in your name. For more information, go to www.consumerfinance.gov/learn more, or you can write to them and that information's here. Go check it out yourself because, I'm not going to keep clicking through all this stuff. So, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or the FCRA, gives you specific rights when you are or believe that you are a victim of identity theft. And then this is just a summary, just a quick summary. So, it says here, you have the right to ask that nationwide consumer reporting companies place fraud alerts in your file to let potential creditors and others know that you may be a victim of identity theft. A fraud alert can make it more difficult for someone to get credit in your name because it tells creditors to follow certain procedures to protect you. So, yeah, this is definitely a thing. In part two, I explained that when you put fraud alerts on your credit report, it does make things a little bit more complex, not just but with me trying to fix your credit or you trying to do it yourself, but if you, let's say, are trying to purchase a home and your mortgage lender needs to regularly look at your credit report, it does slow things down. It blocks people from seeing what they need to see. That's when you're trying to do something positive. Okay. But naturally, for anyone that is trying or thinking or considering to do any sort of fraudulent activity, you're blocked. So this is the number to Equifax and their website, Experian and TransUnion. Keep in mind these numbers change all the time, very regularly. Don't be frustrated if you try to call. This should actually be their number to the fraud department. That number shouldn't change as often as their main number. But if it does, you call and it's not the right number or it's disconnected, which isn't unusual. Don't be alarmed. This is standard. Just Google it. Just Google what's the phone number this year for fraud alerts for Equifax, TransUnion, Experian. And it's also the other credit bureaus too. Keep that in mind. You know, there's 63 of them. If you feel you need to block your information, freeze, put a fraud alert on all 63, go ahead and do it. You have the right to do so. All right. Now it says an initial fraud alert stays on your report for a year. Okay. An extended one stays on for 7 years. So be aware of that. Be aware. You do have the right to free copies of information in your file or your quote unquote file disclosure. An initial fraud alert entitles you to a copy of all of the information in your credit file. So that goes back to it. No matter who you go to, you have you can get a free copy of your credit report after the 12 months. If you ask for another one within the 12 months, then you're going to have to pay. And that's regardless if you're with Smart Credit, annual credit report, my credit, whoever you're with, you can get one for free. And then anything beyond that, you have to pay for within a 12-month period. Now, you do have the right to get documents relating to fraudulent transactions made or accounts opened using your personal information. So, a creditor or credit bureaus must give you copies of applications and other business records relating to transactions and accounts that resulted from the identity theft or the theft of your identity. If you ask for it in writing, so if you think something is fraudulent, hey, contact them people, write what you got to write, and have them show you the information, prove it. Okay. You need this information to properly dispute. You need that information in case you need to sue, track the person down, give it to the police, do what you got to do. But you have that right. You also have the right to obtain information from a debt collector. If you ask, a debt collector must provide you with certain information about the debt you believe was incurred in your name by an identity theft, like the name of the credit and the amount of the debt. Okay. Now, let me see. Okay, great. I was like, how much more do we have to go for this to be a summary? But anyway, if you believe information in your file results from identity theft, you have the right to ask that a consumer reporting agency block that information from your file. So that's true. That's facts. And then it goes into this. So if you want to like know more, because this is a summary. This is only what 7 points here, just definitely go check out the more information link like they tell you to, but it's real and you need to know as much information. Information is power, information is key. Okay, people. So you also may prevent businesses from reporting information about you to consumer reporting agencies if you believe the information is a result of identity theft. In order to do this, you must send your request to the address specified by the businesses that report the information to the agencies. The business will expect you to identify what information you do not want reported and provide an identity theft report. Okay. Please follow these instructions to the T. If you do not, I guarantee you it's going to be a long, frustrating road. They're going to start questioning you if you don't follow their directions to the T. You could be rejected. You might have to start all over again. And if you do this too many times, then yes, you are going to be sus. And there is potential they could even freeze your account out or put it in a special file within the credit bureaus. You don't want that. It's a headache. It's a nightmare. Just follow instructions, people. Please, if you don't do anything else, just listen and follow the directions that you're given, the guidelines that I give you guys when I'm giving you free game, because when things don't work, you like to point fingers at everybody else beside yourself when all you have to do is follow instructions. So follow their instructions, okay? Get this protection that you definitely need. Now, you have the right to place a security freeze on your credit report, which will prohibit a consumer reporting agency from releasing information in your credit report without your express authorization. I'm all about the credit freezes, people. I'm all about the credit freezes. So read all this because I'm not reading all this. It's a long ass speech right here. But I'm all about the credit freeze because it's more flexible than putting a fraud alert on your credit report. I'm not saying don't put a fraud alert on your credit report. If you need to, do it, but just like don't play around with it. The reason why I'm saying don't play around with it is because if you are using like fraud alerts and freezes as a tool to manipulate in a negative aspect your credit to get what you want. If you do this too often, then the bureaus are going to find that to be sus, and then they're going to eventually pull your card, put your credit report in a particular file. And it's so difficult to get credit and to get the items removed from your credit report because you don't play with them people so much. They don't trust you. They don't believe anything you have to say. So use it as needed. But I am definitely like, if you know you can't provide proof of theft and you didn't file a police report, you didn't file FTC or a CFPB, you didn't do any of that, then, but you know for a fact somebody has your stuff and you'll get to it when you get to it, just at the bare minimum, just put a freeze on your account. You can lift it, you can make it permanent, it can be temporary, but just bare minimum, put a freeze on it. All right. Now, hopefully, all of this information was very helpful for you. I really hope that you guys take the necessary steps that you need to take to get approved for these apartments. All right. This credit game is no joke, y'all. They're trying to keep us down, they're trying to suppress us. You got to fight back. You can't just say, I'm going to wait it out. Waiting it out will get you absolutely nowhere. It's not going to get you credit, it's not going to get you money, it's not going to do anything. In certain cases, while you're sitting there waiting shit out, they are re-aging your debt another 7 years. So that's illegal. But what are you going to do about it? You're just going to wait things out, right? Let's not do that, people. Let's not do that. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm trying to. I didn't mean for that to happen. But anywho, but yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, download, donate, whatever, and support the channel. I greatly appreciate you guys, all of y'all. I love the fact that you guys are scheduling your consultations with me. And yeah, definitely hit me up if you're ready to get your credit repaired. When you're ready, when you're for sure ready, even if you need a plan, if you need some sort of plan structured, definitely schedule a free consultation with me when you know you're going to be ready very soon. Okay. Let's not get on the phone with me scheduling a lifelong plan. I just, I don't hear from you. Like, whatever. But yeah, but definitely check out DIY products if you want to do all this yourself. It's on the website. When you go to fixmycreditnow50.com and go to the website, you will see all my DIY products. And then definitely check me out on social media. For sure, for sure. Go on my Facebook group, Credit and First Time Home Buyers Plug. I am on there all the time. I do have other groups though, 4 other groups, so you can just check them out. But if you want to see me on a regular basis, that is the Facebook group that I'm on the most. But in the meantime, you guys, I wish you the best of luck on your credit journey. You guys take care.